Hello Capricorn, this is Seth and you're watching Rodriguez Mystic, and this is your general tarot forecast for the month of November 2017, just looking at some of the main themes that will be coming in this month for you. And the tarot deck that I'm working with today is my beloved MORGAN-GREER tarot deck, which is one of my ultimate favourite tarot decks in my collection. And the oracle cards that I'm working with today are the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, the Vintage Wisdom oracle cards by Victoria Moseley, and the Nature's Whispers oracle cards by Angela Hartfield, and the artwork is by Josephine. So I'm just going to jump straight into this now. So we're looking at Capricorn for the month of November 2017. So I'm just going to be shuffling the cards for a few seconds. Okay Capricorn, so your central overall message for the month of November 2017 is the Five of Swords. And there's a couple of messages that I'm getting from this card. First of all, it feels like it's encouraging you to lay low a little bit this month. Keep some plans and some in your activities. Keep some of those things to yourself. It's very much about respecting your own privacy. You may even need to be so private to the point where you're a little bit sneaky and being not totally forthcoming with the truth. I'm not actually actively encouraging you to go around lying to people, but it does feel like it's encouraging you not to reveal very much about your plans or activities to that many people. Keep things close to your chest this month. The other message with this card as well is that it's encouraging you to pay attention to people around you and see if there are any situations that you're in life at the moment where you feel that somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. If you do feel that somebody is acting a little suspicious around you, if you feel that people are hiding things from you, have a think about what that could be, and just be on guard about that. Be aware of this. So this is the overall message for the month of November. But the biggest message that I get is about respecting your own privacy and lying low. The beginning of the month, we have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is like the Queen of Love, you know. She's a loving, compassionate, motherly figure a lot of the time, very loving and compassionate, has a lot of love and support to give you. The beginning of this month, you may spend a lot of time with loved ones and feeling a lot of love and support from those people. Especially, these people will be especially important to you if you do feel that there is something suspicious going on. These are people that you can talk to. The Queen of Cups here is somebody that you can talk to, somebody who will be loving and supportive for you and help you to de-stress if you do find yourself getting stressed about feeling suspicious about people, perhaps in the work environment or people in your personal life. The Queen of Cups is saying that there will be people that you can trust who have got your back. And at the beginning of the month you may find yourself spending a lot of time with them. Coming into mid-November we have the Page of Swords, which is really about just learning to stand up for yourself and to become more confident and powerful and to speak up more. And I feel like this, if we are talking about the situation with the Five of Swords, if you do feel that there are people who are keeping things from you, this is you kind of waking up to that fact and actually being a bit more bold and speaking out. Now obviously I said that the Five of Swords can be talking about lying low. This card, however, is talking about being outspoken about things which need to be said. So this isn't talking about your plans or talking about what you're getting up to. This is about highlighting any issues or injustices that you see around you. So if there isn't any situations going on where you feel like people are being sneaky, maybe they're not being sneaky to you, maybe it's to other people, but you feel like there's some kind of injustice going on, or somebody isn't being totally clear or far from being clear, this card is encouraging you to speak up and to highlight and to be a bit of a warrior for other people. I do feel actually here that this could be about sticking up for other people, not just yourself. And then going towards the end of November, we have the Hierophant card here. The Hierophant being about responsibilities and obligations that we have to maintain and uphold for the greater good, not just for ourselves. To me, this can often refer to work situations. If you work for a big company with a lot of rules and regulations, it may be that you feel that you still have to step in line with all of these laws and rules and regulations concerning a body, some kind of body that you belong to, whether it is a work environment or whether it's referring to cultural traditions and family values. But something needs to be upheld here, and the end of the month really feels like you're doing something for the good of other people. And I do feel as well that this idea of privacy and respecting that privacy could actually be talking about respecting the privacy of others by not revealing everything. So I do feel that there is probably an injustice that needs to be spoken out for here, and this could be ultimately protective of the tradition, of the family values, of a wider group of a wider community that you are a part of. So you may feel that you need to speak up about any injustices that you see happening. Your tips and hints card is the Ace of Cups, saying that this can be done with love. You know, you can speak out. It feels like all of your motivations, or the motivations the agenda, that you are being encouraged to take with this action that we see happening here, it's about love. So, you know, you could be speaking up and being outspoken about an injustice that you see because you're lovingly protecting other people. And those other people could be a part of the workplace or a family or some form of tradition or community that you're a part of. But this is really saying to me that there's a strong feeling that that being loving and caring and compassionate is the ultimate reason for you sticking up for other people, and it's also the ultimate reason for you needing to lie low about certain things as well. Now, from the Oracle cards, we have Inner Truths, which came up before for somebody else. The Inner Truths card, I've found from the last reading, comes up a lot of the time to talk about things which we know deep down inside to be the truth. And this, the Page of Swords here is very much concerned with the truth and having the truth being spoken and standing up for himself more, being more confident, voicing his opinions, being more vocal. So this Inner Truths card really feels like there's something, a value that you may have, which could be to do with morals, or it could be to do with rules and regulations, family values. There's some inner truth here that needs to be upheld and protected, and you are being called in to speak out in order to ensure the protection of this particular inner truth, which feels like it could be quite moralistic, or it could be about, it really feels like it's for the benefit of others. Then we have Choice from the Vintage Wisdom deck, which really feels like this Page of Swords, it really does feel like it's saying that is going to be a choice for you. You don't have to speak out about this, but to be honest, it really does feel like it's encouraging you to do so. And the Choice card comes up a lot when we know that we should act in a certain way about something, and the Choice card is saying, are you actually going to have the guts to make that decision and actually to act on it? But the Choice card comes up when we know there's something deep down inside that needs to be addressed, which is this inner truth that we have here. And then finally, from the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck, we have Angel of Guidance. It says a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. And I feel like this renewed sense of direction and purpose is to uphold certain values, to protect something that is for the greater good of a community of people. So if there's any drama going on in your workplace at the moment, if you work in an office, now is a good time to speak out about that. If you feel that your family needs to be protected in some way, if there are any cultural values or traditions that you want to uphold, now is a good time to speak out. And I feel that it really feels like a sense of calling, like a deep calling. This Inner Truths is very interesting to me. It feels like there's something that you know deep down you should really be doing. and this is encouraging you to follow that, and that will be your sense of your sense of direction and purpose manifesting. So it really feels like you're on a bit of a mission this month, Capricorn. It feels like there's something that you have to do to stand up for others. So that looks very interesting. It's a very different kind of message to a lot of the other messages I've been getting in my monthly tarot forecasts for this month. So I hope that you found that useful, Capricorn. And if you would like to like, comment, rate, share, subscribe to my channel, you can do all of that. And all of my information is below this video if you would be interested to follow me on Twitter or Instagram or read my blog. You can find details of how to book a personal reading with me, one-to-one, which should be a lot more in-depth than this reading, I promise you. And you can also find information about the decks that I've been working with as well if you want to check any of those out. So until next time, Capricorn, I wish you all the best, have a great month, and I'll see you soon.